Do you think that would like putting somebody like Trump in office would be able to de-escalate a lot of things that are going on outside of our...
I don't know the actual like result, but he did say he thinks he could put a stop to that Ukraine bullshit in 48 hours.
Dude, he met the Queen of England, and he's like,
here we go.
So a man has changed his name to literally anybody else and announced his run for the United States president.
Wow. Perfect.
It's a very Nathan for you kind of move.
You like it?
Yeah.
You like it?
This is so like,
It's a dumb Starbucks thing.
who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third.
Yeah.
No, he's from Texas.
I haven't thought about that in a long time.
That was good.
He's from Texas. He legally changed his name to literally anybody else, and he announced he's running for U.S. president in this election. His name used to be Dustin eBay,
Now it's anybody else.
and now it's anybody else.
It's literally anybody else.
Literally.
Yeah.
He's 35 years old. He was a U.S. Army veteran, 7th grade math teacher. He's from Dallas. Now he has a Texas driver's license to prove his name change. He said he wanted to change his name because he's unsatisfied with his current election and the candidates, Joe Biden and Donald Trump. 300 million people can do better, he says. In reference to the two frontrunners to the nation's highest office, there really should be an outlet for people like me who are just so fed up with this constant power grab between the two parties.
What about RFK?
He didn't.
Not considering him as anybody else?
That'd be hella funny if he still runs as a Democrat.
I know.
Because it seems like he's picking up steam or something, right?
You think so?
I don't know. I thought
I thought he lost some steam because of his VP
I
thing.
thought he doesn't have a shot, really.
And by the way, I'm not saying that because I'm petty and because RFK's team has ignored us. I'm saying that because I think that his VP announcement was a huge swing and a miss.
Oh, who was it again? I forgot her name.
Fucking, I'll never remember my whole life. You could put a gun on my You could put a gun in my mouth. I will have no idea. I'll say, pull the fucking trigger. Just keep on pulling it until the clip is empty. I have no idea what her name is. Nicole something.
Arbor.
Not Nicole Arbor.
Jenna Marbles.
Lucy Lawless.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Dude.
I'd be down with Lucy Lawless.
Oh, yeah.
But no, RFK's team, I guess, were kind of cool with us, right? And then they just ghosted us a little bit.
I don't know. He's busy. I don't know.
They were talking to you guys for a little bit?
But we do have a third option, but some people don't believe. I mean, RFK. But some people don't believe that the third is actually a viable option.
I disagree because Lincoln won that way.
Did he? He was independent?
Lincoln?
Like 2 centuries ago.
The Republican Party was independent. There was the Whigs Party and the Democrats, and Lincoln came up in the third
Can you
round.
just be real for a
The
second?
Republicans.
Oh, yeah, Wigs.
I'm all for optimism, but like, come on.
This could be the year, man.
Listen, dude.
Okay.
2 centuries? Over 1 century?
Everyone's mad at the
It could be
government
1
right now.
century ago.
Everyone's mad.
Right? It's not too long ago.
No, look, it's just about who captures more electoral votes.
4 generations, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it's all down to Electoral, right?
You can split the vote if you split it enough. If there's not enough people believing, like because of this shit, I guess you guys are gonna laugh.
I guess it's
It'll
like,
last
if you
a
just have
little
some miracle campaign where something just amazing happens and people.
He doesn't need like amazing things to happen. I don't think he just needs enough, magical shit to go his way.
I think it would be easy if truly the two candidates. It's not about them being pieces of shit or like not being viable or whatever. It's about like enough people really being like, I don't want to vote for them. But the difference is there's an extreme amount of people that do want to vote for them regardless.
yeah.
So that's why I'm like, it's.
Who wants Biden, though?
I think a lot of people.
But like people do.
They're
man.
afraid of Trump.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And that's why we need RFK to come on here, and his team needs to fucking just chill. Just fucking chill a little bit.
But that's why, like, remember
Take a
when
Xanax and then click on our email and then click yes.
There's a click option in our
We'll
email.
get some Sonora Town for you. It'll be a good
Oh,
time.
dude, he loves Sonora.
He loves
Town.
Sonora.
I always think that too. Like when I really talk to people, like, yeah, who wants Biden? And then like I collab a post with Tulsi, and all my friends want Biden.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh wait, that's fucking right. Most artists, most Hollywood, LA
Biden though, the
Yeah.
fucking most corporatist fuck
Yes,
from
that's what I'm-
Delaware,
that's
where
what I'm
like they
saying.
literally make debt slaves because like it's about
Yeah.
it's about the
But
But we're
credit card
extremists.
But the people that want him have committed to not hearing what you just said before you started talking because you don't agree. You know what I mean? So they're not. It doesn't matter.
I don't agree because
they're right.
of his record. It's just that.
They're not hearing you though. They're just like whatever, racist.
I feel you, man.
Or they're not hearing or reading just anything in general.
Yeah, that's just. It really is just that. It's like they've created a village that they all. This is how we think, and it's like you're not gonna pollute it. It's weird. You just can't say nothing.
And they'll push back against you and look at you fucking crazy if you try to challenge or ask any other questions.
Yeah, it's so strange.
That's fine. We'll lower ourselves. Can we get Dennis Kucinich?
I don't even know what that is.
I love him. I'm a fan.
I guess that's Lauren.
Dennis Haskins?
Dennis Kucinich.
Dennis
I'm a
the
fan.
Menace?
No, he's running as an independent in Ohio. Can we get him? Can we get Bart's mom?
To run to be a president?
To run for mayor or some shit. Give us some clout.
City Council?
Let's just get Mitchell Ng.
Neighborhood Watch?
If my mom was the mayor, I think she would actually be pretty dope. And I'd give her something to do.
Yeah. This is the next campaign, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
This is the next frontier.
Cause she's vegetarian, but she doesn't care if you eat meat. So she's she's like, I just want things to get better. I don't really care.
That's an easy thing to vote for.
That's like my dream. If I could change something about Chappelle, he would just not be such a judgy bitch. And we could just eat meat around him, but he's like, you guys are sinners, just sin. Can't even go to lunch with the guy. He's like sinning fucks.
Yeah, he's knocking our food off the table.
Yeah, he's so judgy.
Why do we eat that?
Via backflips.
And
him
then
off.
we guilted him into ordering. He's like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna order anything. We're like, oh, this is good. Snortown's so good. He's like, oh, I'll order something. And he's like, this burrito's so small.
He liked it though.
He liked it, but he's like, this is so small.
It must have been really good.
But he made me regret it. I was like, I regret recommending it. I feel like a piece of shit. I guess.
It was really small.
He walked out with his stomach grumbling.
Yeah, he's like basically like
It was like this.
he crawled to his car. He's like, I was so hungry. I was like,
I'm emaciated.
Haven't had lunch?
chill the fuck out.
I gotta go to urgent care.
This is lunch.
By the way, guy hates every sport except cheerleading. He's like, all sports are boring except cheerleading. Okay, you're malnourished. You need to eat meat again.
Your brain's not working right.
That's such a funny. He'll appreciate that take a lot.
No, it's a great take.
I'd say it's one of the best takes.
You're malnourished.
Oh, but what the fuck? Whose brain allows them? No calcium, no magnesium,
No B vitamins.
no none of it.
None of it.
Just a brain drain. And he's like, oh yeah, I'll eat cucumber or whatever. I'll have a watermelon steak.
A grilled watermelon is kind of.
Watermelon steak.
Good luck, bud.
You're a grilled watermelon?
Watermelon steak. That's so funny.
He's like, oh, it's a watermelon ribeye. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Just to imagining him having.
No, he's saying all this shit between takes. He's saying all this shit. It just drives me crazy. So yeah,
Tomahawk watermelon, dude.
yeah, it's crazy. Bone-in tomahawk.
Shell on watermelon steak.
They can't believe that. They can't believe
TikTok disagrees.
I don't believe that. They believe
know
that.
how-
I don't believe it.
You know how on TikTok, how you can't go live until you have like 1,000 followers? That shit would be funny if for the new law, it's like you can only use Instagram if you stay above a certain following.
Oh yeah.
So they make it hella
That's so
competitive.
Yeah.
But how would you get a following if you can't use it?
No.
It's true.
That'd be a funny ass flip.
Bart, who you voting for this? I know you're gonna tell us. So
Trump.
yeah.
I think the order would be like
You can't lose with Bart.
The way he says it too.
You can't.
Trump.
Trump. I think the order has to be Trump, RFK, and then Biden. I think that's what we need.
If RFK was here and his people are not gonna help us out, I guess.
And they
that's
click
the word.
yes in the email after taking a Xanny.
But they should.
Like in the
What does he need to say to you to earn his vote over Trump? Because I love RFK. I'm a guy.
I think for Bart, he just
I'm a
needs to
rider.
show up on the channel.
I'm a writer.
For real.
And maybe he just needs
So
to.
here's the thing.
never win.
Can I tell you my analogy? Like,
Yeah,
cause
please.
I'm stupid, so I need to like draw parallels with things I understand, and I understand Game of Thrones. So the way that I view things, I go, oh, you know what? RFK is very likable, very honorable. You know who he is to me? Ned Stark. Ned Stark dies in season 1.
True.
Who do you need?
Spoiler alert.
Who do you need to gain power? Is someone that's fucking relentless, like Cersei Lannister, who's that? Donald Trump. So I think right now, because the country's so fucked, we actually need him more than we need RFK. But after he's done with his last term, I think having RFK for 8 years would be fucking sick. But right now, when it's unstable, I think throwing Ned Stark in with wolves will just get fucking killed. That's what I think.
Stark is wolves. You fucked up there.
Throw in the sharks and you'll get fucking killed.
I think that. So when he
Are the
picked
sharks in Game of Thrones?
when RFK picked this Nicole Sheridan chick, I think he messed up because I think a lot of people who wanted RFK
Did know her name.
I think a lot of people who wanted RFK were like, "Oh fuck, he is for some reason pulling more from the left, and that's weird." Whereas I think most people were like, "Okay, you're anti-pharmaceutical industry, you're anti all this fucking mega corporations. That's awesome. Why have you suddenly turned tail and now you're like just going back into the well on the leftist side?" And that's what confused a lot of people, I feel.
She's an entrepreneur or something, right?
Yeah, she is an entrepreneur, but she says a lot of woke shit. And that's what turned a lot of people who were maybe more down. Because you know me, I hate... And if you have a mask on, I think you're a piece of shit. Unless you're an old person. If you're old, I don't care. But if you're 30 and you have a mask on, I think you're a fucking weirdo. Straight up. I think you're a fucking loser and a weirdo. You got a mask on. Like, what is wrong with you? No, seriously, what is wrong?
A lot of people in Asia before the pandemic were wearing masks.
I don't care about that if they're old. If they're old.
like
That was their culture prior to all
You're
this.
not, look, it never stopped COVID, so just shut the fuck absolute up. That's all.
When you're alone in the car.
in America. He's saying in America because
No,
he's
yeah,
not
yeah,
racist to the entire other continent.
I
they-
would
they-
be if I was there.
Now I would
Just
be.
save yourself.
No. I'm just saying. I never got into the mask thing because it never made any sense. COVID was always smaller than your fucking stupid mask, so shut the fuck up. Never made any sense. But if you did it beforehand,
Sure.
you're Gucci.
All right, cool.
Your grandfather.
We're good.
grandfather
We're good.
Grandfather didn't.
There you go. Grandfather in is a good way of putting it.
Grandfather didn't.
I do like what RFK stands for. That's the thing. I do like.
He only makes sense at all times.
Can we?
The acronym? You're trying to find an acronym?
No, but except for when he doesn't come on this show, and then I'm like,
We'll get him on, dude. We'll get him on.
His team hasn't taken the Xannies yet. And
they
pressed
should.
yes.
They should.
They'll catch it later.
Yeah.
But I think our shit's so fucked right now. Like, like recession-wise, like interest rate rise, all that stuff. I think we actually need someone that's a businessman to fix an economy. Because if the U.S. was a company, it's being ran to shit. So unless you have someone that has extreme entrepreneurial experience, I don't think you can turn.
But we're also in potential global wartime.
Which we weren't before when this motherfucker was yanking everyone's arm.
You're shaking hands.
He was going around and practicing diplomacy instead of firing missiles.
That shit.
But do you feel
Dislocating
like
shoulders.
Yeah, that kind of hurt. Shinned myself. Do you think that would putting somebody like Trump in office would be able to de-escalate a lot of things that are going on outside of our...
I don't know the actual result, but he did say he thinks he could put a stop to that Ukraine bullshit in fucking 48 hours.
Dude, he met the Queen of England, and he's like,
Here we go.
Yeah, he says he talked.
Here we go.
Said if he went to go talk to Putin, he would stop that whole shit in 48 hours. He says. So I'm like, I don't know.
I mean, that doesn't mean anything. Like, what does that mean? I said a lot of shit. Like, what does that mean?
Even if in his mind that's completely true, I just can't imagine the rest of the fucking government letting him make that true. Because there's a lot of obstacles in his way, right?
Yeah.
Even if he was like, you know what I mean? Like if
Like I was telling Tulsi, Trump is like the only person where he was like, they spied on my campaign, and everyone in the media was like, "You're crazy. You're fucking full of shit. You're such a piece of shit. Fuck you. You're such a fucking conspiracy theorist." And they did, and then it turned out to be that's exactly what they did. Yeah. And then they all just go, "Fuck you," like that literally happened. That's like the craziest thing that's maybe ever happened in American history. A rival presidential campaign uses the intelligence agency to spy on their rival presidential campaign. And nobody raises a stink. They go, yeah, it should have happened. We're glad it happened. That's American national security. We're so thankful. Then they just pass this bullshit with the new Speaker of the House. They go, we can spy on any American we want without a warrant. And you can deal with it. They just passed it. It passed. And there's very few people even raising a stink about it. Except for the usuals. It's like the guys who basically are getting called crazy every night on TV.
Damn.
It's fun stuff. It's a good time.
Kind of scary.
Good time.
7-Eleven's coming where you get your free Slurpee, and that's really all I'm looking forward to.
7-Eleven.
Everybody should take a Xanny and press yes. You know?
That's all that fucking
It's
matters.
all that fucking matters.
The countdown to that.
It's the one thing I look forward to.
7-Eleven.
I get my free fucking Slurpee.